welcome everybody to the Y108 Bowser Nissan Theater.
Hey!
Look at that, I like it. We are joined by Stony Creek's Adam Craig. Adam, thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
Look at that. Oh, a handshake. You might be the first person ever to shake my hand when I've done one of these
serious?
introductions.
One in a row.
There you go. You know what, though? Someday we'll figure out how to set these mics up so I'm not constantly turning like this.
At least these turn, though.
Yeah, one of these times I'll fall off, knowing me. So, then looking at your bio, it says you grew up just south of Seattle.
Yeah.
In Pittsburgh, people don't think fondly of Seattle.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
And I'm sure people in Seattle don't think
technically
fondly
we shouldn't
of
be
us.
thinking,
Yeah.
because, you know, Super Bowl 40?
Yeah, I believe
2005?
that. Hey, you know what? You guys deserve to lose. End of story. We'll move on. No, I'm just kidding.
That's awesome. I've lived in Nashville for 12 years, though, so.
Now, are you a Titans fan then?
No.
Good.
No.
Good. You keep your allegiance
Yeah.
to the Seattle.
Well, what do you mean? Legions of Boom? Is that what you mean?
Oh,
no.
dun-dun-dun.
I'm going to get my butt kicked in like 2 seconds.
At least you can follow along with me opening the door to all these. That's great.
That was
I
a
like
tea
it. Yeah, I said, and
Yeah.
you didn't slice. You didn't slice. All right, so Saturday.
I'm sorry.
I'd seen an interview during this radio tour that you have some pretty well-known friends in the Nashville area. And matter of fact, one of them, you kind of went over, barbecue, drank, and then just wrote.
We had Saturday Song Days back in the day. I signed to Sony Music Publishing back in 2010 or 2011, and that's where I met Cole. And we hit it off. We loved each other's music. I had a song on Jason Aldean's record called Church Pews or Bar Stools that he loved, and he had just got his first cut with Scotty McCreery with Water Tower Town. So we're just celebrating all the time. I loved that song. Got to play that with him a bunch. And we used to have a thing called Saturday Song Day, and everybody that was just kind of our little community of friends. It was John Party and Tyler Farr and all sorts of people. We just go over there, grill out, listen to each other's demos, blasted, piss off all the neighbors. It was great. But it's just so cool to see what everybody's done in the past few years.
So is Tyler Farr's voice always that way?
I think so.
Okay. It's like you always wonder this. You hear somebody with that voice, you're like, no, is that like done to try to add the mystique?
No, he's legit.
There you go.
He is legit.
All right, so since you've been out on this tour and touring the country, what's your favorite thing to do when you roll? Like, what's the favorite thing you've been able to do so far?
Drive. I mean, if I'm just going on what I've done the most, it's just no, my favorite thing, I don't know, just getting to sing the songs. That's seriously, I mean, I've been kind of behind the scenes for the past 12 years, and so to actually get to be singing them now is definitely my favorite. And Chris thinks I'm crazy because he's like, "Are you kind of tired yet?" And I'm like, "No, man, this is awesome. This is fantastic. I've been lucky enough to get to write with a lot of artists in town, and to get to hear their stories of going on radio tours, and it's surreal getting to actually do it." So,
did you ever think you'd get to some of these towns you've been in?
No, because I quit, man. I totally, I had a band when I first moved to town, and I realized really quick that I wasn't related to anybody at a record label. So I was like, okay, I'm not getting a record deal, and so I just focused on writing and was very fortunate in that whole process. And this is the coolest thing that's ever happened.
What's the worst habit you have?
Worst habit? Cussing.
Oh.
No, I don't know.
Hey, I don't want to get. We don't need any Janet Jackson mishaps or anything like that. I don't need fine. Let's keep the mouth and all
bad
that. Clothes
areolas,
on,
so
mouth shut.
it wouldn't be good. On
Is that how
either.
that works?
Yeah. The nip slip wouldn't be good.
No, not at all. All right. So the final question, I ask this because I always like to get people a little insight to what makes you, you. All right. And so what's a song that when you listen to it or whenever you hear it, no matter what kind of mood you're in, it automatically lightens your mood, brings you up into a good mood?
Lightens my mood.
Or if you're in a bad mood, you're like, man, you know what? Like for me, if I hear a Waylon Jennings song, I don't care how angry I am, I'm happy.
Wow. I love 90s country. I love Little Rock. The song was brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
A B-side on McGraw's record called I Didn't Ask and She Didn't Say. It's one of my favorites. I mean, I don't know. There's so many. There's so many great songs. Definitely those two. Diamond Rio had In a Week or Two, which I absolutely loved that song. And any song on Eric Church's records, any of them.
Yes.
Just all of them. And McGraw records too, pretty much. Well, in the 90s and early 2000s.
Like, you put that.
Loved it.
It's like you're like, yeah, Chief was a great album and set the circus down, but only circus. Yeah, after that we're done.
But that one was great. That was a great record.
There wasn't a bad track on either one of those albums.
And everywhere, all I want.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. McGraw had it nailed.
We could go on forever doing this. You know that? I mean, we could just keep throwing them out. I like it. Ladies and gentlemen,
friends.
Adam Craig.
Oh, thank you.